The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Indiana Pacers have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Bucks? Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Desperation hangs in the air. One team looking to advance to the next round. The other looking to force a Game 6. What will happen? These are the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. You'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. And for Indiana, Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. To take a look at the Pacers, they have a chance to end things right here, Greg, on their floor, up 3-1. What's their mindset? You've been here before. What's their mindset coming into this one?
Well, I think this is where they expected to be when the series began, and they had their eyes on a much bigger prize down the road. So the last thing they want to do is drop this one and prolong this thing. I think they will probably have more intensity tonight than we've seen through the first 4 games.
And as you always say, just take care of business.
Yes, sir.
And here's Indiana. Now it's ended down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Rick Carlisle.
I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, and Coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clog lanes, but really all we can do is pray a shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Kuzma outside. No good with the triple. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Outside Mathurin. From outside, off the mark. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Kuzma. Pacers with the rebound. Excited about the win on Thursday.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against a team that shot it well.
Sinks the three-pointer.
A smooth operator in that pick and roll. Mathurin understanding how to capitalize with that handle.
Lillard outside. Pass to Trent. Pocket 6. Now Giannis. Covered by Siakam. Halliburton with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it. Mathurin, good.
And using that body to his advantage. Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to talk to his guys.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
It's hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Now here's Antetokounmpo trying to end the drought. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Lillard just plays with a flat-out edge. Dangerous as a player who knows how to draw contact inside.
And the first one at the line is good.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Halliburton outside. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bucks trail by 7, and it's Trent in the corner. Lillard outside. Over Halliburton, and there's Lillard on the assist by Trent.
Yeah, good pass from Trent Jr. When someone is uncovered on his team, he'll be sure to find them.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Kuzma against Mathurin. That one's not going to go. Good D by Lopez. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Back to Siakam. 6 to shoot. Turner with a screen on Giannis. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Trent. Bucks trail by 5. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Trent passes to Kuzma. Lopez, a screen on Halliburton. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in. Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Green, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Trent.
Total lack of hesitation. Lillard trusting his selections completely.
There's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Green. One-on-one here. Porter kicks to Sims. Pass to Green. Sims inside. Siakam's there. Clock at 4. Here's Lillard. Toppin pulls it in.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Now, here's Siakam. They need this one. Sims with the rebound. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Lillard, the pass to Sims. Pass to Portis. That shot, no good. Indiana leading by 3. McConnell with it. Still yet to score. To the paint. Here's Siakam. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And here's Green outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pacers lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Porter is out there with Rollins, and it's Green in at the small forward. Now here's Giannis. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Pass to Jackson. Halliburton outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Halliburton. Over Porter. That misses off the backboard. And so Green will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo through contact.
Defensively, you got to try and build a wall against Giannis and cover the paint. He's too much to handle inside.
McConnell passes to Toppin. Halliburton outside. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee in the lead. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Not much a defender can do against Giannis there.
Now, here is Halliburton. Over Porter. The shot's good from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Portis. Porter looking it over. Collins the pass to Green. Porter outside. Here's Portis. It's rebounded by Indiana. And here's McConnell. Back to Nesmith. Halliburton outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Halliburton's got the game tied up here for Indiana.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first.
How is it that Giannis always seems fired up? I mean, this guy has a true enthusiasm for the game and for competition. He just delivers night in and night out. That's what makes him a star.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner comes in for Isaiah Jackson. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. He doesn't get the second one.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Halliburton for 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's Giannis. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Pass to Nesmith. Turner with it. Lopez covering. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Brook Lopez.
And it's crucial that Turner remains assertive like this because it's how he's going to get these calls.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the evening. That's good from Turner.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, he became the total package.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Aaron Nesmith. The Bucks also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kevin Porter. And Lillard subbed in for Rollins. Now here's Lillard. He has 6. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Inside, Turner with the steal. Here's Nembhard, defended by Trent. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Mathurin against Kuzma, and it's Mathurin missing. The Bucks trail. And stolen by Siakam. Halliburton with it. Lillard picks him up. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. And Indiana making a change here. McConnell's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. There's 1:59 left in the first half. Turner with a screen on Lillard. Out to Turner. Lets it go from deep. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. Trent outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Trent's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first. Bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for T.J. McConnell. Pass to Nesmith. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Trent outside. 1:02 left in the second quarter. And it's Lillard missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Turner. Drains the three-pointer. And it's a 3-point Indiana lead.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Finished off the break. Siakam's got his third bucket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bucks trail by 5. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Portis. Back to Lillard. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nemhard, still without a basket. Neesmith finds Siakam. With 2 seconds left. That shot off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers out in front, up by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks. Doc, where are the adjustments that you need to make?
If we're going to play like this, and we're going to come down and make no passes, that's not how we play. And so we have to fix that first, and then I'll start thinking about the defensive part.
Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Indiana Pacers.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, they're trying to punch their ticket to the next round. Shaq, what's the key?
They don't need a key. As long as you have a ticket, that's the thing that gets punched.
Wow. There's things I could say, but on myself, don't want to get punched.
Very wise choice, Chet. Just smile and nod.
Okay.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Yeah, the rest of the team seemed to line right up behind him, matching that kind of intensity and looking for him to come through with some big plays.
Here's Lillard. The perimeter pairing with Nemhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Three-pointer, Lillard. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Nemhard the pass to Turner. Halliburton in the corner. Here's Nemhard. Off target from outside. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Bucks trail by 5. Lillard outside. Back to Giannis. Halliburton with the steal. Nembhard the pass to Siakam. Giannis with some nice D.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
No good from 11 feet. Pacers leading by 5. Now, Mathurin. 5 points in the game. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And Lillard kicks to Kuzma. Here's Giannis. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And Giannis looking more and more comfortable each year operating from the mid-range.
Siakam outside. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
That's a big donut, folks, here.
Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Siakam outside. Turner with a screen for Siakam. Drills the three-pointer. Siakam's got 10 points.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
We've got a chance to check up on Brook Lopez's status. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Bucks head athletic trainer. He said it appears to be a moderate wrist sprain. And you couldn't have a worse time for this injury, Kevin, especially as the last games of the season are approaching.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Just 3 to shoot. Lillard misses.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Siakam inside. Covered by Giannis. Siakam's shot is off.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's Trent. Here's Antetokounmpo. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Giannis has got 6 in the quarter. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for the Pacers. The Bucks also with the sub. Porter's checked in. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Siakam outside. Turner with a screen on Giannis. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Porter dishes to Lillard. Back to Porter. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Over Siakam. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got it all tied up now for Milwaukee. Indiana's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Pass to Turner. Three-pointer. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Portis a screen on Siakam. Back to Trent for the lead. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Porter pulls it in.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Pascal Siakam.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup. And that's 13 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, this is why so many people are high on Halliburton. Sensational scorer who can dominate the game at times.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And another three for Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pacers trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively. For sure.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. 16 seconds left here in the third quarter. The layup off target. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. On the court for the Bucks, Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Rollins is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the 3 slot.
Halliburton using his length and getting in the lane.
Here's Giannis. Big time slam, Giannis. Oh, my.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. It's hauled in by Giannis. Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Rollins. Here's Antetokounmpo. Toppin pulls it in. On offense, here are the Pacers. Here's McConnell. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis erasing that shot with his length. Shooters have to beware of where Giannis is.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now, here's Toppin. Left side, Halliburton. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Halliburton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Extra sauce on that one, please, Halliburton. Wow.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Over Toppin. And it's Giannis missing. Pacers trail by 4. And here's McConnell. Rollins grabs the board. Porter with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. Pass to Rollins. And here's Green outside. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. For Indiana, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Does not fall through. He's missed 6 of his 14 attempts. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Giannis flies the other way.
Only a few big guys in this league that can score at will. Giannis is one of them.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And then for Milwaukee, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Green. Trent comes in for Porter. And it's Damian Lillard in for Rollins. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Siakam.
Oh, huge basket by Siakam, and we've seen this before in the finals.
Here's Lillard, count it from 12.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Outside Mathurin. To the middle. The shot by Turner, no good. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Bucks. 4-point game. On the wing, Giannis. Trent outside. There's the triple. Pacers with the rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 1:58 left in the fourth. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. And right through it goes. Halliburton's got 19 points.
And Halliburton looks absolutely unfazed by the moment.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. Trent kicks to Kuzma. Portis the screen. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Kuz on the cruise with that bucket.
To the inside. Outside for Halliburton. Indiana moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Turner with a screen for Mathurin. Misses the wing J.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And it's Lillard missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Halliburton outside. Here's Siakam. Rebounded by the Bucks. And that's an intentional foul. .34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mathurin, good.
And wow, Mathurin, the youngster making his presence known.
And he commits the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Here's Nemhard, defended by Trent. Here's Siakam. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Now, here is Halliburton from deep three-point land. And so the Bucks take the win. People were writing their obituary before this game, but this win casts the series in a whole new light now, Greg.
And listen, they've still got to win 2 more. But after seeing how they performed tonight, is there any doubt, Kevin, they're capable of it? I mean, we could be in the midst of a major comeback.
No doubt at all. You're right. And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Giannis, some early struggles, but what got you going?
I just trust myself. I just have confidence in myself. And that's what my teammates want me to do. They want me to stay aggressive. They want me to make the right play. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. Sometimes you have a bad game, you let your teammates down, but at the end of the day, you got to pick it up because your teammates need you. And I'm going to be here for my teammates all day long.
Well, you were certainly there down the stretch, man. Congrats. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The Lakers find themselves in a postseason deadlock at 2 games apiece. It is a critical turning point, and they know the time is now as they face a pivotal Game 5 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Round 1 of the NBA Playoffs continues.
Welcome, everyone, to this critical Game 5 in the Western Conference on 2K Sports. The winner tonight will be just one victory away from moving on to the second round. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Shorter rotation player, next man up mentality, though. It does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be tough, but they've got to hold strong.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Jaden McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Reed in at center. And for Los Angeles, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at point guard. Taking a look at Los Angeles, it's been a tough one so far. Back and forth through the first 4 games.
And we all know they have home court advantage, but this is a 3-game series now. A statement win here is what this team is hoping for.
Now here's Doncic. Hachimura outside. Pass to Reeves. James outside. Clock at 6. from deep. Counted from distance.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The three, Randall. Rebounded by LeBron.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Doncic on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Randall outside. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. From 9 feet out, Edwards. That's good. Edwards got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now, here is James. Hachimura finds Hayes. Off target from outside.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Edwards. And they pick up 2. He's got 7.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Conley against Doncic. And it's in there.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Driving to the basket, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Pass to James. On the wing, Hachimura launches it. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Excellent decision from James. He's all for whipping passes to uncover teammates.
And here's Edwards outside. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Randall against Hachimura. James, right side. From deep, here's Doncic. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Randall. Hachimura with the defensive effort.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
So often, LeBron in the lane results in a foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, the experience and the knowledge is invaluable. LeBron gives all he has to these young guys deep in his career.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Vincent comes in for Reeves. And the Timberwolves also making a change. DiVincenzo's checked in. And he's good on the second. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall.
Timeout.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Randall outside. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Lakers trail. James outside. Back to Vincent. Pass to James. Kicks it to Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Doncic has got his third bucket of the night. Randall outside. Outside. DiVincenzo from behind the arc. Rebound, the Lakers. Doncic outside. This one for three. And Los Angeles, another three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the first. Conley passes to Randall. They need this. Rebounded by LeBron. Los Angeles leading by 5. Vincent outside. Doncic, a screen on Conley. Here's Vincent. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks.
Conley looking for an opening. Shoots a fadeaway. It's Hayes with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Doncic with the bucket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Randall. Off target at the rim. Vincent outside. Here's Vanderbilt. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Lakers on top, leading by 9. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Edwards. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Minot in at the 4. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's scoreless. Pass to Edwards. Pulls it. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
Vincent outside. Here's Finney-Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, look, Edwards doesn't back down from anyone. He embraces getting physical on the way up.
Minnesota is shooting their first foul shots of the night. And he drops the first.
But what you have to love about Edwards is his drive. This is a guy that wants to be an all-time great when it's all said and done.
Hachimura's checked in for Los Angeles. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. Good on both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
quarter number 2 and just over a minute of play. Now here's Reeves, covered by Alexander Walker. Shot is good by Reeves.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
The 3, DiVincenzo. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 9. To the left side wing. Here's Connect. No points yet. And here's Reeves outside. Miller pulls it in. And here's Alexander Walker. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. And that's off the glass and in. Edwards got 18.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Outside Vanderbilt. Fires for 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside Conley. Edwards against Reeves. On the take, Edwards. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James with the ball. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now, his first miss. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's Vincent. Second shot opportunity. And it's Hachimura missing. Minnesota shooting 41% in this game. From 15 feet away. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Alexander Walker's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
James outside. Pass to Vincent. Fires the 3. Good work there as it goes.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Some changes for Los Angeles. Connect's checked in for Vanderbilt. Goodwin comes in for Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Yeah, Randall's so powerful on the take. Really tough for a defender to get in front.
Pass to Connect. 1:57 left in the first half. Doncic, good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Conley. Still without a bucket. His first shot coming late. Left side McDaniels. Drops in the 3.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the three, that really helps their spacing.
James outside from deep. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside Conley. Outside DiVincenzo. Outside Conley. The three on target from range. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, look, Conley's known as a great passer, but he's also a fantastic three-point shooter.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Reeves comes in for Goodwin. .56 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Reeves. Back to Hachimura. Now, here is James. McDaniels with the rebound. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
These are his first free throws of the game. Free throw good, McDaniels.
A defensive ace. Jaden McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
And he can't hit the second. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hayes, the pass to Hachimura. Outside Reeves. Hachimura sets a screen. Shot is good by Reeves. Reeves has got his third basket on the night right there.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. Now here's Randall. Hachimura covering. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Hey folks, first half of Game 5 in the books. It's been a tight contest for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood, Shaq. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. They've got a chance to retake a lead in the series and a hometown crowd eager to help them do it.
You're right. Home court advantage could be the difference maker. Time to make that move.
A pretty balanced series so far. Both teams have proven they can win games. So who knows what will happen?
Not me. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Here's Doncic. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Here's Conley. Reed, a screen on Doncic. Conley passes to McDaniels. 5 on the clock. The 3, Randall. Rebound by the Lakers.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
On the wing, Reeves, guarded by Edwards. Hayes with a screen on Randall. And there's James from the arc. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
James outside. Back to Doncic. Hachimura outside. And the 3 off target.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Edwards, the pass to Randall. Yes, it's good. Randall's got 5.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
From deep, here's Doncic. The Lakers with another miss.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
McDaniels, that's good.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Doncic. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago.
Rebound Minnesota.
Well, he continues to make the effort. but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Randall, good.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
James, outside. Reeves against McDaniels. Reeves, the pass to James. Doncic on the wing. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Outside Edwards. Here's Randall. Got a hand on it. Reeves against Edwards. Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Minnesota is shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
The first one falls.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. And Randall drops them both. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Hayes. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Doncic, count it!
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
It's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 2-point game. Outside Reed. Over Hayes. Minnesota again missing.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Doncic outside. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Randall inside. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Randall can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Outside Reeves. And they doubled up Doncic. Doncic throwing his weight around.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Now Randall. 9 points in the game. Outside Conley. Here's Reed. That one is off. Some solid defense from Hayes. Outside Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Back to Reeves. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Some changes for Los Angeles. Finney-Smith comes in for Hayes and connects, subbed in for LeBron. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now here's DiVincenzo.
No made baskets yet.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
Now here's Reeves. 15 seconds left in the third. Pass to Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 5. Outside Reeves. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Los Angeles Lakers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Timberwolves trail by 4. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Here's Connect. Nifty move. Some solid defense from Edwards. Minnesota shooting about 43% in this one. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. And the 17-footer goes down. Edwards got 22 points.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true three-level scorer.
Outside Vanderbilt. Down low. Pass to Connect. Lets the three fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 4th assist in this one. Timberwolves trail by 5. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. And here's Edwards outside. That one no good.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
And it's Connect missing. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Alexander Walker, the pass to Ingles. Here is DiVincenzo. He's covered by Vincent. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
That free throw no good from DiVincenzo. And Los Angeles making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Clark is checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Alexander Walker. Hits both from the stripe.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
The Lakers lead by 3. James outside. Hachimura with a screen on Edwards. Fires the 3. And Conley grabs the miss.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Clark. 6 to shoot.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Los Angeles. Austin Reeves is checked in for James. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Pass to Reeves. From the arc. Sinks the tray. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. LeBron, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Minnesota making a change here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a three? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. EA?
Okay, thank you, Allie. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. McDaniels finds Randall. Edwards for three. Edwards on target.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
James passes to Hachimura. Conley against Doncic. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Doncic has got 24 points.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Man, we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
And here's Edwards outside. Gets the three to fall. Edwards has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
Now here's Conley inside to take the lead. Not going to go that time. Good D by Doncic. Oh, there's the alley. And finished off by Hayes.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Here's Edwards. Reed, a screen on Reeves. Pass to Reed to tie it up. James with the rebound. James has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's Doncic. Hachimura finds Reeves. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's James. Three-pointer. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Oh, got that one up quick. And it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Edwards against Reeves. Edwards, that's good. Edwards has got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Pass to James. 58 seconds left to play in the fourth. Conley against Doncic. Up and over Conley. And it's Hachimura missing. And Minnesota with possession here. Trailing by 4. McDaniels against James. Here's Edwards. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Reed passes to Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. 24 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. The shot by Conley, no good. And that's an intentional foul. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one. And that puts him up 5. Takes the 3. And he can't get that one. And so it's the Lakers with the W. And with this win, they've piled on the pressure. They only need one more victory to close the series out.
And this was a critical performance. At 2-2, a team season can ride on a Game 5 like this one. They did a terrific job of rising to the moment and taking control of the series.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
It's a really good team that we're playing. They're very resilient, just like us. They play together, they play hard, they play tough, so we had to bring that fight tonight.
You brought it. It paid off. Congrats.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Orlando Magic have everything to fight for. Their path is simple. Down 3-1 in a must-win situation, they must bring tenacity, the heart, and an absolute will to win as they face elimination against the Celtics. Will there be an upset in round 1? It's all coming up next.
Desperation hangs in the air. One team looking to advance to the next round. The other looking to force a Game 6. What will happen? These are the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Orlando Magic. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for Orlando. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for Boston, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Wagner.
No denying the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game. From Wagner.
Wagner's a forward that just has a lot of ability. I mean, he does everything. He can score, rebound, and move well without the rock, too. His versatility, impressive.
Both free throws good from Wagner.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Well, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
With a screen for Suggs. It's 3-pointers off the mark. And it's the Celtics ball. Tatum passes to Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him because of it.
And that one misses.
You know, in the case of Drew Holiday, having two brothers in the league, I think probably is added motivation for him to excel.
And he sinks the second. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Banchero outside. Wagner outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Wagner's got 5 points so far.
The coaching staff encouraging Wagner to take these quick-hitting shots. They think it helps his confidence moving forward.
And here's Tatum for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Suggs. Wagner outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Brown. The kick out to Tatum. And a miss there on the triple. Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Tatum drives in. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's Wagner. He's got 5. Here's Banchero. Over Tatum. Banchero, that's good.
Banchero showing nice poise there, refusing to rush his shooting motion. Well done there.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Wagner finds Suggs. And here's Wagner. Banchero outside. Over Tatum. And it's Banchero missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here's Banchero after Jaylen Brown's miss. For three, Caldwell Pope. Porzingis with the rebound. Boston trail. Pass to Brown. Can't throw it down with one hand. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Tatum's shot is off.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. They trail by one. Pass to Holiday. Back to Brown. They could use a bucket. It's hauled in by the Magic.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Wagner on the wing. Back to Suggs to the right side. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Boston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Banchero. Really left alone that time. Tatum's got his third basket of the night.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Banchero missing. And Boston has possession. They come off the loss on Friday.
Bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
Here's Banchero. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action in just a minute. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
The Celtics with the lead. Tatum and Horford man the post position. And it's Shireman in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Pritchard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Shoots from 12. And it's off the back rim. No good. Celtics leading by 4. Outside Tatum. Tatum slips by the contact inside.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Here's Black. Lets the three fly. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Horford. It's up a three. The rebound by Batadze. Anthony left side.
Carter Jr. has a big body inside and uses his physical advantage as well to draw fouls.
Orlando shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good.
You know, when we talk about the modern big, Carter Jr. is a great example of it. He can shoot, he boards it, he's got good size and a pretty diverse skill set.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Boston. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Inside, Tatum!
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now, here's Banchero. 6 points for him. Takes a step back. And he comes up with the deuce. Anthony's got his first 2 points.
The closer the better for Anthony, as is the case for most guys. He just wants to drop that one in.
Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero's got his 4th rebound in this one. So both teams changing it up here. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Suggs finds Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wagner with a screen for Banchero. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Holiday, the pass to Pritchard. Back to Holiday. Now here's Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And it's Banchero missing. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. From deep. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Suggs. The rebound by the Celtics. The 3 from Tatum. Take that! Oh, Tatum from the parking lot.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
Here's Banchero. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 4-point game. The rebound by Batadze. The Magic have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Black the pass to Suggs. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Porzingis.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising. An effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
And he knocks down the first one.
I like a lot of things about Suggs. His toughness and physicality, though, kind of stand out, especially at both ends of the floor. And I think he just continues to grow as a player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Franz Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Caldwell Pope comes in for Black. Both free throws good from Suggs.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Suggs kicks to Wagner. Kicks it out to Wagner. 1:25 left now here in the second. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics leading by 4. Holiday with it. No good with the layup. Here's Suggs. Banked in off the glass. Suggs has got 4 this quarter.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
Pass to Horford. Now Brown, a 3-ball. The rebound by Batadze. Batadze's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now Suggs. No good. That would have tied it. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Holiday against Wagner. And Holiday kicks to White. Shot from the wing. Second shot opportunity. And it's Porzingis laying it in. And the Celtics lead by 4.
No substitute for hustle and hard work. And Porzingis getting the bucket because he put both into effect there.
Here's Suggs. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Celtics up by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see some go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Boston Celtics.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs three-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, they are on the cusp of closing out this series. You think they'll get it done, big fella?
You smell that, Ernie? Smells like barbecue chicken, and I know they smell it too.
Good teams that have that switch, they can flip it and close a game out. Don't hang around and play with your food. Go in and finish it.
Guys are making me hungry. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's Tatum. Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Both on the floor at the 3 and 5. It's the Wagner brothers, Franz and Mo. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Banchero in at the power forward position. Here's Banchero. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Caldwell Pope finds Wagner. Here's Banchero. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, White. And it falls over the rim and in. White's got his second bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 6.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
First trip to the line for him here. He's off on the first.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
And the second free throw, good.
You know, he gets to the line quite a bit, and I know Paolo Banchero would like to see his percentage from the line creep up, and I think it will.
Tatum finds White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown with the bucket.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Banchero outside. Shot clock at 5. Up and in on the layup. Banchero's got 9.
And for a big man, Banchero has a rare mix of moves. I mean, this guy can cross up defenders. He blows by people. Terrific handle for a guy that big.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And here's Holiday. Pass to Tatum. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
The first free throw is good.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
And so Tatum nails them both. The Magic trail by 10. Bounce pass Suggs. Suggs with a screen for Wagner. Drills it from outside. Wagner's got 8.
Hunting for that shot. Wagner wants to eat.
Holiday, the pass to Brown. Down low. And Tatum hammers it home.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Wagner. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Now here's White. Tatum finds Holiday. Here's Brown. Pass to White. Here's the 3. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Orlando moving the ball around. Now, here's Banchero. Lock at 6. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Tatum against Banchero. Tatum's shot is off. The Magic trail by 9. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Banchero. Fires it up. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. He's got 11.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Outside, Porzingis. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And, you know, when healthy, Porzingis is a problem, man. I mean, this guy is so hard to match up against because of his skill and his size.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Derek White. Orlando also making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wagner. Carter comes in for Paolo Banchero. And it's Anthony Black in for Caldwell Pope. Second free throw, no good.
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
And so Holiday will bring it up with the Celtics. Over in the corner, Brown. Suggs with the steal. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Well, you got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
Carter, the pass to Bitadze. 1:15 left to play in the third. Carter kicks to Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Suggs. Over Holiday. And it's Suggs missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Holiday surveying the floor. And here's Porzingis for a 3. And another miss by Boston. The Magic trail by 8. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Suggs finds Wagner. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. No good on the triple.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And it's Brown missing. Magic have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Suggs passes to Wagner. Here's Black. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Black's got his second bucket tonight.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look.
Oh, he gets it to go! Wow!
It counts!
And that is a big-time 3, fellas, to extend their lead right at the buzzer. What a way to head to the 4th.
And so it's Boston in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. The Magic trail by 9. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Hauser in at the shooting guard position. That's the Boston 5. And here's Anthony for 3. Rebound, Boston.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Pritchard. Carter pulls it in. Well, Orlando shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Here's Anthony. Got a hand on it. Tatum with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Ah, here comes Tatum.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
The Magic trail by 11. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Back the pass to Anthony. Now Carter, guarded by Horford. Carter dishes to Anthony. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Yeah, you know, Anthony has this in his bag. He's practiced these mid-range looks. You can tell.
Tatum looking around. And he uses the glass on the layup. Tatum's got the lead up to 11 now for Boston.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And a switcher also for Orlando. Suggs is checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. Let's see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Anthony against Holiday. Pass to Tatum. 18 feet out. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Tatum's got 12 points here in the second half.
You can't exhale at all as a defender on Tatum. Mid-range not his go-to spot, but he took advantage there.
Here's Black. To the left wing. There's the pick. Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded closely.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got 31.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Anthony finds Suggs. The Magic again can't hit.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Now, here's Tatum. They get it back. Horford. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Horford's got his first points of the game.
Horford is a true pro in how he does everything. There's no quit in this guy. Extremely competitive and highly productive.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this one. Right from the opening tip. I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
And he'll head into the second round with his confidence at its highest level. He couldn't have picked a better time to take his game up a notch.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
And here's Tatum for three. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Banchero. Good on the three-point shot.
and he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Tatum against Banchero. Tatum kicks to White. Back to Tatum. And that one hits back iron. The Magic trail by 13. Pass to Banchero. The putback. Back to Suggs. Wagner wide open. Misses the three. Celtics have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And here's White. Tatum with it. He's covered by Banchero. Busted. No good that time either. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Boston.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And I clearly think they showed to be the better team over the course of the series.
Hey, anytime you can win in 5, I mean, tonight, of course, they are way out in front. You take a lot of that mojo into the next round. We'll see if they can keep this same sort of competitive attitude as the stakes get higher. The competition also gets tougher.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jason Tatum.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
"17 seconds left in the game. Black, no good. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. They had control the whole series, and they are just rolling now, winning round 1, 4 games to 1.
And they are going to be tough to beat, Kevin. A few days rest afforded by taking this one in 5. Round 2 should be exciting as well.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jason. Congrats on the win. It was a slow start on offense, so what got you guys going in the second half?
Coach told us we didn't deserve to make any shots. We were content. We weren't having any fun. We started having a lot more fun second half. Guys were smiling and cheering, and we had some shots.
Well, it's good to know that if you smile, you make shots. I'll keep that in mind. Congrats, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Cavaliers find themselves on a postseason deadlock at 2 games apiece. It is a critical turning point, and they know the time is now as they face a pivotal Game 5 against the Heat. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Tensions are high going into this Game 5 Eastern Conference matchup. The series deadlocked at 2-2. Both teams are hungry for the advantage. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. And to look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And in the postseason, you'd love to be at full strength, but neither team is, and they've got to deal with it.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Davion Mitchell. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the 5. And for Cleveland, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Wiggins. Here's Adebayo. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
Pass to Mobley. To the wing, right side. Right side, Garland. Mobley with it. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Mitchell. No good that time.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Mitchell. And here's Burks. Adebayo, a screen on Hunter. Burks for 3. Mobley grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the paint. Allen can't get it to go.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Over to the left wing. Pass to Wiggins. Adebayo, the open look. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Mitchell against Burks. Mobley outside. From deep, Mitchell. Connects from downtown.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
Mitchell, the pass to Burks. Here's Ware. Knocks it loose. Adebayo in the post. Working on Hunter. Here's Wiggins. Again, the Heat misses.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Mitchell. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. The Heat have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. To the middle. Right side, Burks. 4-3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Mitchell. Miami shooting their first free throws here tonight. On the first. Strus, he's checked in for Hunter. And he sinks the second. Nails the third. Now Garland. Mobley outside. From deep, Mitchell. Again, the miss by Mitchell.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Basket counts.
You see the strength that Wiggins has added over the years. He can take on pretty much anyone at this point.
Outside Strus. Pass to Mobley. Now Garland. Over Mitchell. And another miss by Cleveland. Heat leading by 3. And Allie LaForce spoke with Kenny Atkinson. Allie?
We chatted about strategy against Andrew Wiggins, and Coach put it simply. He said, quote, we just got to stay on him at the arc on the inside. We can't let him give our defenders the slip. So the defense is going to try to stay as glued to the nimble Wiggins as possible for this one.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Allen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Mitchell. Can they get it? Cleveland again missing.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Garland scanning the floor. Allen with a screen on Wiggins. And the shot is good by Garland.
The quick thinking of Garland in the pick and roll, his decision-making is so impressive.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
A different look for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Allen. And Jerome subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Miami making a switch here. Outside Burks. Pass to Wiggins. That shot missing. Strus with a defensive effort.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Wade. Mobley down low. Pounded by Wiggins. And Mobley gets it to go.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
Right side, Robinson. And here's Burks. He's got 5. There's a screen by Love. Burks goes in. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Burks has got 7 points in the game.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
Mobley, a screen on Robinson. Banked it in off the glass.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
For Miami, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Love, a screen on Garland. Burks, good D by Mobley.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
To the inside, and Mobley throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Burks for 3.
He beats the buzzer! That's how you finish a quarter.
Wow.
You play to the buzzer. You never know what's going to happen.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Miami out in front. They lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Especially on the road, you want to come in aggressive. Let everyone in this arena know that you are here to play.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. Ty Jerome is out there with Isaac Okoro, and it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Burks. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Okoro outside. Here's Jerome, defended by Burks. Here's Strus outside. No good on the shot. So it's Miami now. Robinson finds Anderson. Back to Robinson. Burks with it. He's got 10. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Love. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Heat lead by 2.
That's where you get Love the ball and clear out. Let the big man go to work.
Jerome passes to Okoro. Thompson with it, covered by Love. Here's Jerome. Mobley, a screen on Burks. Here's Jerome, defended by Burks. Jerome, no good. Well, Miami shooting the ball at 43% from the field. And Burks gets it to go. Burks has got 12 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A different look for Cleveland. Hunter comes in for Thompson, and Garland is subbed in for Okoro. Terry Rozier, he's checked in for Miami. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. 4-point game. Mobley, a screen on Rozier. Cleveland again missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
13 feet out. Hunter with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Jerome passes to Mobley. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Strus. And a miss there on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the shot goes in. Rozier's gotten his first basket of the night.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Jerome. Now here's Strus. Outside Hunter. Misses and the dry spell continues. Miami leading by 6. Rozier outside. Over Garland. Jerome grabs the miss.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss. Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Robinson for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Garland. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Just slicing his way to the rack. This man is so crafty. I love it when Garland takes charge like this.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Okiki's checked in for the Cavs. Mitchell comes in for Strus. Adebayo passes to Mitchell. Here's Ware. Pass to Burks. Takes one from 10 feet, and he buries that one. Back rim and in. Burks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Garland. 1:36 left in the first half of this one. Just 5 on the clock. Hunter, screen on Burks. Jerome, that's good.
No, it's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Mitchell. Still no points. There's a screen. Baseline try. Donovan Mitchell with a board. The Cavaliers have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Jerome passes to Mitchell. And Cleveland another 3.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Pass to Adebayo. It's Wiggins on the wing. Here's Ware. Jacks up a 3. Jerome grabs the miss. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Launches a 3. Miami grabs the miss. On the wing, Burks. Guarded by Garland. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Up top, Wiggins. Over Mitchell. And again, no good by Miami. And stolen by Adebayo. It's not going to go for him. It's a tie game in Cleveland. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Greetings, one and all, the postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella, taking some pressure off the starters here. Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers. So far in this series, they've shown they can get the better of this team. But all tied up at the half, are they getting, a little too overconfident?
If they are, that's a mistake. Never underestimate your opponent, especially in the midst of a playoff series.
I agree. You've got to have that killer instinct at all times. Maybe this is a wake-up call for them to get them back on track.
Close games like this certainly help keep us awake, right, Shaq?
There he is again. He has
what happened?
What's it called when you have the sleeping disorder?
Rip Van Shackle.
There it is.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Boy, one of the stories here, Alec Burks getting it done today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. Mitchell's shot is good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Heat trail by 3. Now here's Mitchell. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Adebayo. Wiggins against Hunter. Back to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
Miami shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Free throw's good, Adebayo. And both free throws good for Adebayo. Here's Garland. Mobley outside. Burks against Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
Pass to Burks. Outside Mitchell. Back to Burks. From downtown. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Burks has got 17.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Garland finds Mitchell. Hunter with the ball. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 5 rebounds in the game. With some arc. Burks no good.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Garland against Mitchell. Right side Mitchell. Over Burks. A nice shot by Mitchell. He's got 13.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Outside Burks. Wiggins outside. Burks a screen on Mitchell. Lets it fly. And again, no good by Miami. For Cleveland, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Garland. Back to Mitchell. Allen a screen. Mitchell misses. Miami trailing. Outside Mitchell. Adebayo a screen on Garland. Mitchell finds Wiggins. Clock at 6. Now Burks. And again, no good by Miami. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Mobley. Left side Mitchell from outside the arc. Cleveland again missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
On the wing, Mitchell. Burks, a screen on Garland. Mitchell, the pass to Burks. Over Hunter. Burks no good.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Hunter passes to Garland. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third quarter here.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Pass to Mitchell. Now Adebayo. Wiggins outside. Burks with it. Adebayo, a screen on Mitchell. Burks for three. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. A different look for Cleveland. Tyson, he's checked in for Allen. Strus comes in for Hunter. And Jerome subbed in for Garland. .116 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Mitchell misses. Miami has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside Robinson, and that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Robinson finds Anderson. 5 to shoot. Out to the wing. Love for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside Mitchell. Mitchell showing some muscle.
This is a huge night for Mitchell, and all he really does is score.
Miami has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Outside, Anderson. It's good. Anderson's got his first points of the game. For Cleveland, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jerome passes to Mobley. Yep, that one's good. Mobley's got 6.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
Here's Wiggins. Puts up a deep 3. No good on the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Miami out in front. They lead by 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Darius Garland is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Tyson in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Jerome. And here's Strus. Garland for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Such a consistent shooter. Garland has worked so hard on his three-point shot.
Robinson passes to Anderson. Outside Robinson. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Robinson's got 5 points in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Robinson against Garland. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Duncan Robinson.
The continued evolution of Garland has been fun to watch. Every aspect of his game continues to grow and get stronger and more confident.
That's good from Garland.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
Highsmith, he's checked in for Miami. And that's good as he hits both shots.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Love. Now here's Robinson, guarded by Garland. Left side Anderson. Love a screen on Strus. Shot clock at 5. Anderson. Count it! And 1! He'll have a chance in the three-point play. Max Strus picks one up.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Heat.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Here's Jerome. Pass to Hunter. To the left wing. Garland for 3. Love grabs the miss. Miami leading by 5. Anderson inside. Covered by Strus. Misses from short range. Here's Jerome. Off target with the 3. Miami's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Rozier outside. Outside Robinson. Back to Love. Up and in on the layup. And the Heat lead by 7.
Gotta be tougher than this to stop Love. He's really smart at scoring through tight coverage.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. for the Cavaliers. Allen, he's checked in for Tyson. Evan Mobley comes in for Strus. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Jerome. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy levels, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Hunter. Mobley, a screen on Mitchell. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Pass to Ware. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Mitchell against Burks. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The fearlessness of Mitchell is just ridiculous. He takes pride in going at the defense.
That one's off.
And the preparation from Mitchell has made him dangerous in every facet of the game.
He hits the second from the line. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Outside Burks. And counted. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Over Adebayo. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
The nice touch from the interior. Mobley looks very comfortable shooting from there.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 6-point lead. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Back to Wiggins. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Pass to Mobley. Outside for Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Burks. Back to Mobley. Hunter passes to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
More than just a low post threat, Allen is also capable of connecting from the mid-range.
Back to Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. It's Wiggins on the wing. Adebayo, a screen on Hunter. Wiggins has space. And Miami again with the bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Mobley. Over Adebayo. Another shot. Denied by Adebayo.
What a menacing swat by Bam. Letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
Pass to Burks. Back to Mitchell. Fires from deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Here's Mitchell. Down low. Allen can't get it to go. And it's Miami's ball. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Burks no good.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight. Talk about coming through for your team, right? Darius Garland with the biggest play of the night.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul. The first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you gotta hit your free throws.
Hunter can't get it to go. And so Miami takes the win. And with this win, they've piled on the pressure. They only need one more victory to close the series out.
And this was a critical performance. At 2-2, a team season can ride on a Game 5 like this one. They did a terrific job of rising to the moment and taking control of the series.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Alec Burks.